Just gonna wait for people to kind of fill in the chat. I'm so sorry I had to start a new live. Oh my gosh, hey guys! People are here. Okay, I was so worried. I need to delete this other one. It won't let me access it. I don't know what's going on with it. Hi. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Bhaskar. Hi, Rin. It's going good. I'm like, still having some tech issues, trying to figure out the iPad and the YouTube studio version on the... Oh, hi, Kenna. Oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. I'm gonna make you a mod. Hi, Christina. Yeah, it's different. Like the iPad version and the computer version are not really cooperating, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna go about doing this in the future. Let's see, let me delete it. I hope people can hear me well. Let me know if you can't hear me. Hi, Thor. Oh, sounds good, Kristen. I'm so glad that you were able to stop in. What is your sign again? Oh, Bhaskar, please be patient with me and emails. I'm still getting used to balancing my work and being able to respond to everyone. Hopefully when I'm able to be fully online, it's gonna be so much easier to respond to people, to comments and to emails. Right now, I can get, behind sometimes with emails. Let me see, this may be a bit better, but I don't want it to be all over the place sound-wise here. Cool. Yeah, thank you for being understanding. Here, let me actually put this right here. Hi, Zach. Yes, I'm a Scorpio sun, but my moon is in Taurus, so the opposite, and my ascendant is in Libra. A lot of Venus. It's like a Venus-Mars sandwich. But I am also a Capricorn stellium. Okay. All right. I'm gonna begin with Aries today. I use tropical. Hi, Zach. Okay, awesome. Hi, Christina. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. Kristen, always beginning with Aries. I'm thinking of also switching it up, you know, maybe having later signs earlier, but I'm just still getting used to even what I'm going to be doing each week and what feels right. So it may be kind of a little, you know, basic at the beginning, and then be able to add more ways of improving the channel. Hoping to get my audio set up. I'm hoping that it's loud enough. I'll just have to listen after the stream and get used to the learning curve of doing this. Okay. All right, with Aries. It does make sense. Yeah, it's just so much easier for me to also keep tabs on, you know, what's going on with myself, where I'm at with each sign. Okay, begin with Aries. Carrot cards. Yeah, indeed. Can be very nourishing if they're cleaned. Knight of Cups. Thank you, Bhaskar, for the timestamp. So Knight of Cups, there could be a focus on romance, on dating, on relationships, on communicating messages of love, of opening up to love, opening up of the heart, especially with Knight of Cups being in its upright. Magician in reverse. I would take note, though, of potential lovers or budding relationships where there could be a sense of underhandedness with the Magician reversed. He has all the power he needs to create what it is that he wants for himself, but in a way, he's not able to assert himself the way that he's intended to. So this could be finding other means of either getting what you want or asserting the will. Also feeling powerless in particular love relationships. You may be healing parts of yourself that could feel powerless or disconnected from your sense of power in relationships. And if it isn't about a relationship, this could really be about your creativity, who you are, your sense of romance with the self, with life. Oh, I forgot this was here. I hope that wasn't too loud. Really, though, it's about your sense of power, your ability to create what you want for yourself, justice. This could be a karmic rebalancing particular situation that could bring a wealth of lessons in more ways than one. I think you can, well, and you know, we don't always deal with emotions and things that we really want to deal with. You know, it is important to have discernment. You know, there's always growth and potential for solution in what it is that you're experiencing. And if it is something of discomfort or something that you are not wanting for yourself, this is just a message to be aware of the people you're around, or in the ways that you feel disconnected from your sense of power in particular romantic relationships. You know, Magician in the upright, he feels the fullness of his ability to create his universe, his will, assert himself. With it in reverse, there could be a challenge in you realizing that the message is for you to realize your sense of power and ability to create, ability to manifest what it is that you want. So this is also about releasing belief systems that block you from what you think you're able to create for yourself. And with grief, being in a sense of grief, doing heart healing, really doing deep heart healing around your own creative power, your own ability to impact yourself and the world around you. With grief could also be dealing with a loss, healing from a loss. And look, she just lost a pet, and even though there is love and connection and compassion there is healing around the disconnection from it or the change of that particular relationship. with sensation, feeling into the body, feeling into the self, feeling, this is a message to take note of the physical feelings inside of yourself, your physical responses. How does it feel to be in the body if you are experiencing grief? It may feel uncomfortable at first. It may be difficult to sit with how it physically feels. I would always recommend doing tapping and doing somatic practice to help calm the body and calm the nervous system in order to heal through grief or to process a particular situation. Let's pull one more from this deck. Focus on the self. What? Okay, I'm just going to keep reading. I'll check out the chat later. And with the self, this is focusing on who you are, who you know yourself to be. And when you're focusing on who you are, it is about your ability to take action, your ability to create what you want. Who are you? What is true to your heart and your sense of self? Who do you want to be? It's time to integrate that. Who you are in this moment, who you know yourself to be, and beyond what is even possible, opening to the possibilities of that, focusing on what makes you happy and on your inner locus of control, your inner locus of power. Wonderful. This seems like a time of focusing on your power, your sense of inner power, ability to take action. This is a wonderful time of learning. We are in the eclipse season, the new moon in Libra. Your opposite sign is going to be on October 2nd. So this is a beautiful time to observe what is happening around you, what lessons are coming up in order to heal. Just observe, and I think that will be of benefit to you. Sending so much love for the upcoming week. And I do $10 personalized tarot readings and astrological chart readings. If you want to email me, my email will be in the description box and in the comments once this live is over. I have not done Aquarius. Oh, Zach, absolutely. Doing energy practice and tapping really makes the difference. You know, it always seems kind of, silly. Oh, how could certain simple somatic practices, healing the body, how could those really impact how we feel in our emotions and how we feel in our mind? But it really, the subtle self is so powerful. Going to go on to Taurus for the upcoming week ahead. For Taurus, enlightenment. Yellow, also about taking action. This seems to be collectively a time of taking action. Enlightenment, the sun shining on your life, your locus of control, doing inner child healing. Look, this is the consultation between the elder in the soul and in the self and the inner child. So the most highest self possible, and also our deepest inner child, most vulnerable and soft and loving self. Very, very wonderful combination. It's a sense, of course, of enlightenment, but clarity over some confusing aspect of your life. More yellow, abundance. So really about taking action. in big ways. You have the ability to make any situation, whether it is a challenge or already kind of working out for you, you can always turn a situation into your favor or into the best possible scenario or opportunity. It is how you respond to it. This little girl, well, first I'll say, this guy, he lost some coins down a drain and he's, drinking his sorrows away. And this little girl, she's putting gum on a string and putting it into the drain and finding ways of reaping, the abundance and the rewards of what has been lost. So there is a sense of rebalancing in a particular situation in your life, but also taking action that brings the best out of a situation at all times through how you take action. And that is going to be your true path to abundance. Primordial, something very, very deep-seated and ancient. This could be ancient patterns, ancient ways, ancient, it can pretend to generational trauma, generational patterns. Also, our particular biology, our nervous system, how we respond to things, our sense of physical anxiety or instinctual responses. With primordial, it is something so deep and so prolonged, probably in humanity and in human experience. So think of what you are experiencing right now, showing larger cycles in the world, larger themes that are beyond the self. We are independent beings and independent people, but we are still at the bay of collective societal themes. So cycles and beliefs of society, roles in society, dynamics in society, we can still be impacted by those. And with primordial, it's something way bigger than just you being at play. Ooh, Psyche, oh my God, there's the full moon. There's the full moon going on. The full moon was a few days ago, and we are in eclipse season right now, so this is a big moon cycle. With Psyche, notice your dreams, notice the unconscious. This is an incredible time to sit back and see the different lessons that are coming forth for you. So sometimes with eclipses, it can push lessons a bit before we're ready. Just hunker down and make yourself comfortable and observe, like life is a waking dream. What is happening for you? What are the beliefs, the lessons, the cycles that are coming up, and what do they show you? What does your future have in store? Do you want this cycle? What do you want for yourself? So it is also bringing clarity, which this eclipse season is bringing as well. And karmic rebalancing with the new moon in Libra, which is also Venus. You are ruled by Venus. All right, Taurus, I feel like that was pretty much the message. Let's just get one from this. Fire. Taking action, implementing action on creative projects, on something that you're passionate about, asserting the will, asserting the self, passionate new beginning, exciting new beginning. But this is a seed of potential. It has to be nurtured and taken care of in order for it to grow into a campfire. It's just a match. What you do with the match is up to you. Hi, Simon Jerry. Oh, thanks, Bhaskar. Oh, thank you, Kenna. Shining Zyme, life is a waking dream, which is why dream recall and memory are the same thing. We only remember vivid dreams the same way we only remember significant memories. I love that. I think it's true, you know, we are living a projection of what our mind creates from the mixture of our senses. All right, so you've just done Taurus, going to Gemini. For Gemini in the upcoming week ahead, for Gemini. Dissipating. Wow, yellow. There's been a lot of yellow already. I think that you are also at the Bay of Collective Energies, which isn't surprising. We are in an eclipse season. With dissipating, it is about taking action on what it is that you want for yourself. So with this woman and the bird, they have this film that they want to create for themselves, and they dream and dream and dream. And now that they have, well, she says, oh, we can't do it because we don't have enough money. And then she wins the lottery, and then they do have enough money to create their dream. And rather than actually taking the action and creating the dream, they just sit back and continue to dream of the dream. So it's saying, live it out. If you have something that you're wanting to build for yourself, do for yourself, learn for yourself, create for yourself, just do it. Just take action. And impartiality. This could be karmic rebalancing, which is also a theme of this particular eclipse season with the new moon in Libra. With impartiality, the gray is our crown, so our belief systems, our connection, our spiritual connection, if you feel connected to that. It's also our connection with our higher self, our higher understanding, our sense of higher truth, seeing things from above, being able to see your life from a higher place. Impartiality is also karmic rebalancing, seeing other people in a different way. You're beginning to understand why they did what they did, and they're beginning to understand why you did what you did. So there's a higher perception and letting go of preconceived notions in the crown. Okay, for Gemini. Eight of Pentacles, focusing on work, finances, resources, stability, security. Your sense of building your career path. It really is pure work, or working on something, working on building something. Also at the bottom of the deck, we do have Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is about communicating, also researching, observing. It can be actually online, so looking things up, also communicating, actually communicating, like through email, through message, or increased communication with a particular situation. Observation and work. All right, the Chariot in reverse. So wanting to move forward, desiring to move forward, but feeling like things are at a halt or at a stop, maybe feeling disconnected from your ability to assert your will or take action. That seems to be a big theme, and there was yellow. With the Chariot, he is making the Chariot continue forward. Well, I mean, of course, his unconscious, which are the horses driving the chariot and leading the chariot, are not being led with harnesses or reins. They're being led by his own higher understanding, and just simply through his crown, by his higher understanding and by his will. So it is also about feeling like you have emotional control over a situation. King of Wands. So yeah, asserting the self, feeling confident in the self, connecting in with your charisma, your ability to take inspired action and true action. Oh my gosh. So Psyche, you may be impacted by the full moon, which has already come out. I mean, we are in eclipse season, and there was a full moon a few days ago. But with the eclipse season, it will end on October 2nd with the new moon in Libra. So do observe your dreams at this time. It will be a time outside of a time. And I'll go for the last one. With sincerity, acting from a place of true sincerity. And connecting with your inner self, connecting with your higher self. In how you connect with others. So being and living and creating from a space of sincerity. It's just going to be easeful for you. All right, I hope that could be of help for you. Do know that I do personalized tarot readings and astrological chart readings for $10. If you're interested, go ahead and email me. Email will be in the comments and description box. Meanwhile, sending you so much love, and I hope that you have a wonderful upcoming week ahead. Okay. All right, so just a Gemini and going to Cancer. For Cancer, I'm going to shuffle this full. For Cancer. Hi, Jason. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Bhaskar, for the timestamps. For Cancer. Six of Pentacles, rebalancing in a particular situation. Could be rebalancing of give and take, even money, finances, security, stability. Could be work, right? Six of Pentacles, Pentacles being your money, your stability, security. If it's not your work, it could just be a home life. Something in the physical realm needs to be rebalanced, and there's some observation around that. Ten of Wands, maybe feeling exhausted or overwhelmed. Do note where your energy goes and make sure that you are not overgiving in places that you don't need to. Let me do one more from this deck. The Hanged Man in reverse. There's a sense of wanting to take action but feeling like you can't or that you shouldn't. For me, it kind of feels like actual... either at home, if there's an imbalance of like doing chores or feeling like you want something done, but it's going to be best to kind of not do anything to allow someone else to kind of take on responsibility. So make sure that you aren't either overgiving or even undergiving in either your home situation and your work situation. Do make sure you are being compensated fairly for your time and your effort, especially in regards to work. But really in any arena of life, it's going to be best, even if you want to take action or kind of assert the self, it's best to kind of hang back and see things from a different perspective. But I think that you're beginning to realize the different perspective now, or it's like you've been doing that and now things are you're beginning to see and kind of come towards the end of observation before you can kind of take action in a different way. Right, for Cancer. For Cancer. Oh, Miracle. Yellow. Honestly, so there's 7 colors of this deck, in this deck. And yellow, it's just been coming out so much. Like, I feel almost every sign already has a yellow card. So the themes right now, especially for the eclipse season, which we are in, it ends on the 2nd with the new moon in Libra. With Miracle, it's about taking action and really being able to assert the self. Every time you take an action that is in a deeper alignment with your sense of integrity, with who you are, with who you believe yourself to be, you invite miracles into your life. It's also saying don't allow past rejections or belief that you're not going to be seen or appreciated for who you are from you sharing yourself or doing what it is you feel you want to do or need to do, right? He's an artist and he is so afraid of sharing his work with others because he's afraid of critics. He's afraid of, other people saying something or of being judged, and that's why he holds back. But in reality, in order to be your true self, you have to put yourself out there. It's not the putting yourself out there that is the challenge. It's are you putting yourself out there in a way that you feel aligned with? If he creates work that he feels in deep alignment for himself, that kind of gets rid of his fear of being misjudged. So do notice that in the crown belief systems about that, changing or opening up. And with perfection, I would also be cautious with your roots. So your hips to your feet, your sense of security and stability. Something could be testing your sense of security or stability. And with perfection, maybe having to accept or embrace. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. So with perfection, it's about accepting or embracing a situation that is not totally what you are wanting for yourself, and still being able to feel a sense of security or stability. For Cancer, who's going to give an intuitive and guided message for Cancer? Oh my gosh! The moon! If you may not see it if you're watching back on the live in the past, but currently all the other signs have gotten the moon as well, or most of the other signs the moon has come out, if not in this deck, but the other deck. Hi Andrew. So with the moon, we are in eclipse season. The eclipse season will end on the 2nd with the new moon in Libra, began with the full moon in Pisces a few days ago. So really take note of the lessons that are coming up for you at this time, the karmic cycles, the things that life is showing you. Really just sit and observe and look at things clearly, right? The moon in Pisces, especially with certain transits with Saturn and Neptune, and other retrogrades happening, the main purpose of this full moon is to release illusions. Even though Pisces can sometimes embrace illusions or feel very overly connected and sensitive to the watery things of life, this is a time of actually clearing away things that muddle your sight and gaining true clarity on your life, on other people, on your situations, whatever is coming up for you. Really observe it. I feel like that was pretty much the message. I'll integrate that one. with as above, so below, do note that your thoughts and the power of your thoughts are going to impact what you create for yourself. So even though, yes, we do sometimes deal with situations that are out of our control, you are a co-creator. There's still a part of your life that you do control for yourself. So do note what your beliefs and your actions, the things that you say, the things that you do, all parts of you, how that creates who you are, and just be observative, or to observe it. All right, I hope that could be of help for you. Sending you so much love for the upcoming week ahead, and especially for this eclipse season. If you're interested in a personalized tarot reading or an astrological chart reading, go ahead and email me. My email will be in the description box. It's only $10. So love to connect. Either way, have a great week. That was Cancer. For happy equinox. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, Bhaskar, it's nice to have a mod. We need to overcome the need for kindness and beauty and its fixation. I think that we have to overcome our need in the external world. Like, we'll always have it inside of ourselves, but maybe we can't always receive it in the ways that we would hope, either from other people or other particular situations in our external life. So there is always going to be kindness and beauty found in the world, but you can't expect something vast like that to be brought to you in a pinhole or too refined in a particular situation. It is out in the world, but releasing control of it. I have not done Aquarius yet. Okay. I did Cancer. Going on to Leo. For Leo. For Leo in the upcoming week ahead. I'm glad you're having fun, Kristen. For Leo. In the upcoming week ahead, for Leo. Renewal. Your root, your hips to your feet, so your sense of security and stability. also with renewal, it's coming to terms with a particular situation that could have tested yourself. Her pot was broken, and in her pot breaking, her roots were able to spread farther than she could have ever imagined. And she finally blossomed into the flower bush that she was intended to be, that she could not be when she was in the pot. And shining your light, renewal of a particular situation, a renewal of yourself. And in passé, orange, so your unconscious is at play. Also your emotional and physical body. So whatever you're experiencing right now, if you feel tested physically, so if you're carrying anxiety or dealing with trauma or something that you're struggling with, I think the healing can be done in you physically, either shaking it out or stretching the hips or even crying. There has to be something physically or some physical catharsis, cleansing practice that should be done that will help you at this time. There's the full moon coming out. We are in eclipse season. It began in the full moon in Pisces and is going to end on the new moon in Libra. So do take note, not just of your dreams and the unconscious, but karmic lessons and themes that come up during this time. Just observe. And with impasse, a way may have been blocked, or you thought, plan door A was going to be the pathway for you. The truth is that the detour is the original way. So don't try and push through a locked door. Find the door that is so welcoming in. With Three of Swords, there could have been a situation that caused some grief or caused some heartache, or just challenging thoughts. This could be also healing past grief from a particular situation. It doesn't need to be just romantic. It could be, any challenging situation in your life, or just from the past. There's a sense of you finally acknowledging the state of your thoughts and really wanting to move forward. A Strength reversed. Wow, that is your card. A major arcana for Leo. With Strength in reverse, there is too a sense of you realizing, I've got to moderate my emotions, right? Strength upright, the lion is her emotional, reactive, or primal nature, and she's able to have control over this nature through symbiosis with it. There's a sense of working with it and having understanding and being able to, have a companion relationship with your instinctual self. But with the reverse, there could be a challenge. You could feel lack of control over your either reactivity or some response that you were having. And this may be a time of self-control or learning in what ways that you could be more empowered in a situation. Strength is having power and having, being able to maintain one's particular domain. Leo. Oh, silence, meditation, calming the mind, calming the body and the soul. Having a bit of silence in the mind. With the Three of Swords, it's the thoughts. Swords are the thoughts. Could be challenging or difficult thoughts. Silencing the mind and giving a pause. Just observing your thoughts, observing the emotions in the physical body, and sitting in this area, sitting in the heart, will be of benefit to you. And with self, with self in reverse, this is a collective card. This has already been pulled for a few different signs, I believe, and it is collective energy of focusing on yourself, focusing on who you are. There may be something that is clouding or fuzzing or pulling away from who you really are and who you know yourself to be with it in reverse, but I don't really always read reversals. The self is about focusing on you and refocusing on who you are. and redeveloping who you are, getting clear on who you are, committing to yourself, right? With those rings, there's a sense of living up to who you know you're intended to be, or a commitment that you've had for yourself for a while, finally following through on that. For Leo, Knight of Swords. Be cautious about how you move forward. Don't be too impulsive. I always encourage strategic risk-taking, but this really is about you being considerate with how you move forward. There may be a desire to really launch yourself, or to be reactive, to communicate. Communication is very, very important, but be considerate with how you move forward and cautious with your steps, and then you would be successful. Don't be impulsive with that situation. And I hope that could be of help for you. Do know I do personalized tarot readings as well as personalized astrological charts. If you're interested, they're just for $10. Go ahead and email me. My email is in the description box as well as in the comments below once this live is done. Meanwhile, I hope you have a great upcoming week. I don't know, where is this the camera? Okay. I'm like, where am I supposed to look? Okay. Oh, thank you, Jelly Jam. Yeah, nice Baskar. It hurts when you believe yourself to be bothered by something petty. I would consider what is truly petty to you or not, if it's something that it really is aligned with your values, or something that is important to you. It may be petty to someone else, but if it's important to you, then that's all that matters. And you have to consider what is worth it to you and what is not. What is something that you can tolerate and what is something that you don't want to tolerate. And being real about what you want for yourself. Thank you, Zach. Whoa, Kristen, that sounds amazing. Oh, very nice, Jelly Jam. Okay. Let me get a little snack. Yeah, Christian making me hungry talking about food. Oh, thank you, Steve. All right. So to Leo, moving to Virgo. For Virgo, in the week ahead, Trepidation, Capricorn is going to be a few signs away, so I have not done Capricorn yet. For Virgo. Ooh, Ace of Wands in reverse, so wanting to move forward in a particular either passion project, creative project, something that you're wanting to work on, do something that is very exciting, or you have a lot of passion, interest, and excitement attached to it. There may be a pause or a moment to recalibrate how you want to move forward. With Nine of Swords, maybe having some worry about it, maybe feeling stuck in the mind about it, or really feeling disconnecting or worrying thoughts. What is this worry about? Oh, Knight of Cups in reverse. This could be a particular romantic situation. There could have been something that either was challenging or you had felt went wrong in this particular connection or situation. There's a sense of you worrying or having anxiety about it, or having anxiety about this individual or even past situations. There is going to be some healing potentially around romantic situations for you at this time, especially during the eclipse season. This is a very potent time of karmic lessons, of learning how you want to move forward, also acknowledging mistakes that had been made, in a sense of you really doing healing around your emotions, right? The cups are your emotions. Ooh, Nine of Cups in reverse, you could feel unhappy about the situation. The Nine of Cups upright is a wish coming true, or feeling either self-satisfied, emotionally fulfilled, emotionally connected. With in reverse, you're not emotionally fulfilled. There is not the emotional connection that creates your wish, and there's a sense of you figuring out what is your wish, what is going to be emotionally fulfilling for you, and becoming in tune with that, connecting with that, and turning your focus and attention away from things, people, or situations, especially if it's your romantic life, that are not providing satisfaction for you. Well, Four of Wands, focus on the home, focusing on the family, the hearth, meaning the home. So wanting to elevate your home, wanting to feel solid and stable, and wanting to be connected in with your family, or wanting to focus on the family. Really, your inner stability could be connected with your passions as well. Creative passions, the wands, is your creative energy, your personal power, your joy, what makes you feel confident. Right, for Virgo. With Quest, I'll integrate that. With Quest, it's inner child healing, the blue, your throat, speaking your truth, knowing your truth, expressing yourself, knowing that I've got to start this journey of moving forward. She is beginning her life, she is beginning her journey, and she is doing inner child healing. Though with Quest originally in reverse, there could be a challenge in you speaking your truth, or challenging in you fully deciding, okay, this is the time that it is time for me to begin this journey for myself. What is stopping you from beginning this journey? For Virgo, reawaken. Whoa! This is the Ace of Wands, so this is the second time that the Ace of Wands comes out, but it is upright, reawakening to your passion, your potential, your excitement, your joy, your creativity, feeling blossoming and feeling good in the self, a reawakening to a new opportunity. This hand is the hand of the divine, offering something that could be so beautiful and blossoming and wonderful. But how you tend to it, how you plant this branch of a blooming, tree is up to you. How you tend to it is up to you. You have to reawaken to your passion and your excitement in order to, I think, really start this new beginning for yourself. You have a lot of new beginning energy with the Quest and the two Aces, the two Ace of Wands. So you seem to really be beginning something that could be exciting and wonderful, but it's about actually starting. There could have been either a stall in the start or something blocking you from really going all in. All right, Virgo, I hope that could be of help for you in the upcoming week ahead. Do know we are in eclipse season, so this is a time of observation. We sit back and we observe the lessons and the things that come up that are intended for our growth, that are intended for our personal clarity. The Pisces full moon began this eclipse season, and it will end October 2nd on the new moon in Libra. So this is a wonderful time of releasing illusions, on getting clear around areas that were once hazy or fuzzy for you, gaining clarity, gaining truth. It was impacted and kind of connected with the new moon in Virgo leading the full moon. So your own energy, it's a time of practicality, of dedication, of clarity, of knowing where you stand, of knowing where others stand. And also taking action. It also is a time of karmic rebalancing, especially around relationships. Yeah, Jelly Jam, if you want to. All right, we did Virgo. Going to Libra. For Libra, in the upcoming week ahead for Libra. Oh, thank you, Claire. I'm so glad that you enjoy them. I'm excited to do Sunday's video. I've still been getting the studio set up. You know, I want way better sound and setup for the upcoming videos. So hoping to stick with my schedule of 2 videos a week, but still getting situated here and really wanting to maintain the quality of what it is I'm creating. I love that, Zach. It's true. Hi, Carlos. Hi, my lovely horse. Oh, so glad you guys joined. Oh, thank you, Bhaskar. All right, let's go to Libra. Libra for the upcoming week ahead. For Libra, in the upcoming week ahead, for Libra, Page of Cups in reverse. For Libra, Libra. Wow. For Libra. Oh, 5 of Swords. I want a bit more context with this. And the World. So I'll focus on that in a moment. 5 of Swords is the mind, thoughts. It is air, your sign. So there is a sense of connecting in with your own element, of communicating your truth, of expressing yourself, also how you think. A 5 of Swords could also be a battle or a conflict with some area in your life. Could be a person, loved one, family member, coworker, or if this isn't a particular person that you feel at odds with, or like there's a conflict, then it could be a sense of you battling thoughts, either self-sabotaging thoughts, worried thoughts, or a situation that makes you feel very unsafe. This is a true battle. The Wands, it is play. It is, even though there could be bruises, it isn't a battle to the death, but the 5 of Swords is a battle to the death. So there's a sense of you really having to fight for your health, for who you are, for your mind, and winning over challenging or hurtful behaviors, people, situations, or thoughts. And with the World, it's moving on, being able to move forward, stepping into a new phase for yourself. The World is also connected in with the divine. It's actually a biblical reference. These are the chariots of God. It's connected with God, connecting with yourself, whatever it is that you believe, your higher self, your sense of who you are, your own inner compass, stepping into the new phase, a new chapter, or even writing a whole new book for yourself and letting go of the past and stepping into the now. With it upright, you are moving forward into a new phase and being able to move past worried thoughts or move past a particular conflict. And you are beginning to reclaim power over the self, or even moving past self-sabotaging behaviors from yourself or other people. Five of Wands, wow, so 2 5s. Yes, 5 of Wands is like I had spoken about, where it was, fighting with sticks. So this could be a conflict, an argument, a sense too of you acknowledging reality, a decisive reality between you and this other person. You kind of make a decision, okay, this is how I want to move forward. We are in a conflict. How do either we resolve the conflict, and how can you heal past that? We never want to stay in the 5s. The 5s are a time of transience. You can't stay in that state forever, or it could create great harm to the self. There's a sense you need to move forward. You need to move on for your own stamina, right? With 5 of Wands, it can sometimes increase stamina to have challenge, but stamina only lasts so long before a need for rest or victory with the 6 of Wands. So complacency, your sense of stability, security, your root, your hips to your feet. With complacency, it's about taking action. Her whole life, said, oh, I want to move to Florida, and never did. And she lived her whole life, and time had passed, and her kids went through her stuff and realized she could have always moved to Florida if she wanted to. It's about taking action on a dream. Sometimes your dream, or what it is that you want for yourself, is outside of your comfort zone. Do what it is that you know you want to do, or that you dream of doing, even if it puts you outside of your comfort zone, or test your sense of stability or security momentarily. Every time we begin something new for ourselves, it can test us. And with complacency, it is about moving past the root and not being held back by the desire for security that is located in the root, in your hips to your feet, and being able to still take action that is in line with what you want for yourself. With dissipating, wow, repeating card, another sign has gotten that, or I think potentially 2 other signs have gotten that. A lot of yellow this week as well. So collective energies around taking action. This could be influenced by the eclipse season that we are currently in. The eclipse began the full moon in Pisces a few days ago, and will end on October 2nd with the new moon in Libra. This is a wonderful time of observation, of karmic rebalancing. Especially Libra is the sign of karma, of wanting equality, of wanting balance, of wanting symbiosis, Venus, love, truth. With dissipating, having a desire to create something for yourself. Wow, this is actually the same message as the previous card. These two dream and dream of something they want to do, and they say, oh, well, if only we had the resources, we could. Well, now they have the resources. Do they live out the dream? This is saying, do what it is that you want to do and that you need to do. Take action with the yellow, the solar plexus. Take action from a place of joy, of confidence. Aw, thank you, Jelly Jam. Aw, thank you, Kenna. All right, let's see some from this deck for Libra. The special spiritual pizzazz, I love that. You gotta have some of that fire. You gotta have all the elements, right? All the elements inside of the self. Gnosis, that's a search for truth, a search for spiritual truth. Oh, I'm glad, Kristen. I'm so glad to be of help to you. With Gnosis, it is doing actual research on the self, on who you are, on who other people are, on what reality is, searching for higher truth, even looking above teachings and realizing what is the ultimate truth, right? The eye is looking up towards the heavens, towards something higher than what is known by current reality. And the book is kind of here, still connected, even though it's higher than the physical realm. There's something higher than even, books, research, understanding. It's about looking for the deeper light in life and your deeper truth and living your truth. Gnosis is the search for your magic and for your power and for a spiritual love and connection and guidance. Oh, I'm so glad that you enjoy the ASMR. I'm excited to keep making more videos and to have the right sound and video setup in my new studio. With gentleness, communicating with the self with gentleness. The bird also has higher insight and has higher understanding. There's a need for gentle understanding and softness. People and things that invite a true softness, support of the self. All right, Libra, I hope that could be of help for you in the upcoming week ahead. Stay strong. It is the eclipse that will culminate in the new moon in your sign. So it's really going to be a time of you figuring out what do I want for myself? Who am I really? This is your sense of self, your sense of identity. Also a sense of balancing your energy with relationships. Libra often needs a balance in their relationship. So this is a theme, a new moon, a karmic rebalancing, justice being ruled by your sign. I hope that you find the tools that can support you and sending you so much love at this time. I do know I do tarot readings, personalized tarot readings, as well as astrological charts for $10. If you're interested, go ahead and email me. My email will be in the description box as well as in the comments below. Hope you have a good one. And let me read the chat. Yeah, thank you guys. Yes, here comes Scorpio. Oh, I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm glad you feel that way. Gnosis. Oh, thank you. I've never actually heard it said out loud, so I've only read it. I've only read the name. Which, that's fine by me. I'm glad to learn and to know, but I just never heard it said. Oh, very nice. All right. Move towards Scorpio in a minute, but let me get some water here. A little snack. Yeah, I do. Oh, happy birthday, Kiara. Or happy pre-birthday. Thanks, Kenna. I'm glad you enjoy this. Sometimes you don't always have the time to be over focused on that, so it's just my bumming around clothes, the comfiest ones. Hi, Anne. Oh, happy Friday. Okay, let's get to Scorpio. Thanks, Anne. I love fashion. For Scorpio, the upcoming week ahead, let me move this really quick. Keep forgetting that I have a mic on me. Thanks, Kiara. I thrift for almost everything. There's maybe a few things that are not thrifted, but for the most part, everything, like really, like everything that I wear is thrifted or usually secondhand. Sending you love, Jelly Jam. Okay, for Scorpio, please let me give an intuitive and guided message for Scorpio in the upcoming week ahead. For Scorpio, Three of Cups in reversed. Oh, thank you, Bhaskar. Yes, Three of Cups in reverse. It could be dealing with a situation where there are either third parties or other people involved. It could be a souring or a lack of expansion with a particular person, or a negative impact due to other people. With Three of Cups in reverse, wanting things to expand and being prosperous, but all of the, in upright, this one cup becomes overflow and spills to the Two of Cups. There's a sharing and overflow of love and connection. But with Three of Cups, there's a lack of expansion, a lack of true sharing, or a lack of growth. With King of Wands, this could be passion, potential, someone who is very passionate, charisma, asserting the self. And with Knight of Swords, a bit of chatting. There could be a sense of communication moving forward. It is wise to not be impulsive. The Knight of Swords is the quickest of the knights. He has a lot of power and potential there with the sword, especially as a communicator. The Knight, no matter what sign, is always a message, and the sword is about minds, thoughts. So communication, be wary or conscientious of being impulsive in your communication. Be conscious and considerate with your steps forward. And with Ten of Swords, this could be getting over a past situation that could have brought a lot of pain and grief and strife with the thoughts. Traditional writer Wade, he's been stabbed in the back and he's just laying there. There's a sense of there is light before the dawn, getting over a past situation or past heartbreak, and even possible betrayal, and wanting to move forward, but still being very conscientious of this past phase. Notice your thoughts and how you think about the situation. It is time to move forward. The 10 is the end of the cycle, so a new beginning of the cycle is setting on. Be okay with the fact that either something in the past, in this past situation, did not manifest or expand the way that you had anticipated. There's a sense of keeping your eyes forward on what is right for you, what is nourishing, and will allow for creative expansion, sharing, connection, and potential for you, right? The Three of Cups in upright. For Scorpio, growth, doing heart healing, growing in a particular situation or all around, especially in the heart. Doing a bit of heart tapping could be of help for you physically. Growth, it is harvest time, reaping rewards, beginning to see growth in yourself, growth in a particular situation, and being able to have also heightened understanding. There's heart healing around a lot of work being put in, and a time of looking back over a past painful situation and seeing the amount of growth that has happened and moving forward and blossoming and flourishing into another phase of your life. For Scorpio, soulmate, but in reversed, karmic Rebalancing here with soulmate karmic contracts. Red, the hips to your feet, your sense of security and stability. This could be a particular person or situation in your life to where there were a lot of lessons around that. But with it in reverse, this could be either ill will or a sense of disconnection from a particular soulmate. Maybe the lessons were received, what needed to be learned has been integrated, has come to its fullness, and there's a sense of if it feels like the lesson is not complete, it could be others not fulfilling their part of the bargain or their part of the situation. People can avoid accountability and avoid lessons that need to be learned, keeping themselves in a particular place that is not healthy. So with soulmate in reverse, this is a soulmate potential, but something is blocking it from actually being something that could be true and real in the physical realm or need to move forward. Yes, this person is a soulmate, but with it in reverse, this is not happy or healthy or fulfilling in some way. There's something blocking it from being a healthy soulmate situation. Let's get one more from this deck. Recovery, healing the self, healing the body, the third eye, removing any illusions about who other people are, gaining clarity, gaining understanding. With that key, there's a sense of the key to the door has been unlocked, or a piece of the puzzle, having a heightened understanding over a situation, maybe particular things coming up to where there's a revelation. Being able to decide right now, it is time for me to recover from the situation in my life, to heal myself, to focus on myself, and to release illusions, have the clarity, accept what life is showing me, and accept a particular situation or where you're at in life to be what it is with the purple. We can't be connected with our intuition if we don't like what our intuition is telling us. So sometimes we can thwart our own inner knowing and understanding because we aren't happy with what life has really shown. And sometimes acceptance over that can allow you to really move forward and move on and start a new phase for yourself. Perfection, the hips to the feet. Yeah, coming to terms with a situation that may have not been at all what you had wanted for yourself. It's a sense of dealing with a really imperfect situation and having to come into acceptance, the lack of perfection with that. For Scorpio, well, and like you had said, you know, where was a disagreeing with intuition equals human error. Yes, but how can we know how to trust ourselves? I think that's the fear, you know, what is our truth? There are so many parts of ourselves, whether that is fear or our mind or our emotions, different belief systems that can get in the way of what we feel is truth. In reality, you getting clear on who you are, and what you know your truth to be, really radically trusting the self, that's where it's at. So it does take time and cultivation, but when you know, you know. So there is a sense of you accepting particular truths. Are we going crazy or are we just psychic? The reality is every human being has an awareness of things beyond our scope of understanding. The unconscious rules all of that, being very sensitive in the senses to our outer experiences, subtle shifts in temperature, the air, physical discomfort, other people, what other people are feeling. It's so silly to believe that that is not in existence when it has always been known that these aspects of us exist. Human beings have so much more power and potential than we allow ourselves to have. Why? Because it's scary. Like we were talking about the intuition. Sometimes we don't want to accept what we're seeing about someone else or what something is revealing to us about the world around us. or even about ourselves. And with embracing your sight and embracing your intuition, that also means embracing aspects of reality that are far away from what you are hoping or wanting. That allows you to redirect yourself and to regain your focus on what does bring satisfaction, clarity, what is authentic and right for you and true for you. And that's how we can begin to tap more into our intuition. We have more than two minds. We have many different mechanisms inside of ourselves that serve different purposes, that create healthy and thriving creatures. So knowing that there are many different parts of who we are, many different perspectives, ages of ourself, really being able to contain it all is necessary. Also to tapping into the intuition, when we can name what certain things are. If you can name your fears, or you can name your inner child, or you can name belief systems, or even societal conditioning, societal dynamics and imbalances that are impacting you, noting things and having clarity about these things allows us to trust ourselves way more. Thanks, Yesy BC. Oh, hi, Eva. Oh, I'm so glad you're able to stop by. Oh, I love that. Yeah, soulmate equals the creator. That's true. And also the creator inside of ourselves. I was reading something, and I love the concept of reconnecting with the inner companion and the person inside of us who feels like a companion to us. I think for me, I often see it as my inner child, but it's also, there are many different parts. But I love that, being able to be a soulmate for yourself. I think a big lesson, especially for people who are really sensitive, it's self-abandoning for others, and a desire to love and connect in such a deep, profound way, that it can be difficult to see ourselves as a person as well, interacting with others and not even seeing who we are at all. It can be challenging. So re-seeing ourselves as an independent person and who we really are and who we've always been and what we really represent for ourselves, what we care about, what we do, getting clear on who you are can really help. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, I try to, Kiara. All right, thank you guys. Thank you, mods and people really helping out here. That's true. Yeah, the higher self. I would see the higher self as your inner companion, to be honest with you. But your higher self can be a higher version of many different parts of yourself. So it's like, think of the inner child version of your higher self, or the elder version of your higher self, many different aspects. Even genders, there are parts of us that contain different social roles, different, many different parts. Yeah, Kristen, exactly. Notice too, if it is a caring and nurturing and protective for you, that's closer to being your intuition than something that is not. Oh, I'm glad. Okay. All right. Going to move towards Sagittarius for the upcoming week ahead. For Sagittarius in the upcoming week ahead, please tell me give an intuitive and guided message for Sagittarius. For Sagittarius. Ah, Rupert, yeah, I already did Virgo. But you can always look at your moon and your rising sign. We still have a few more signs left. Okay. For Sagittarius. Oh, thanks, Rupert. I'm glad you were able to stop in. For Sagittarius. Okay. Confusion, maybe something that has been causing a lack of clarity or confusion in your life. Here with the Crown, this is releasing belief systems that are blocking you from having a higher understanding over a situation. Something still feels fuzzy, wanting more clarity, wanting more truth. At the bottom of the deck, it is workaholic. I almost want to do that in reverse, so it could be a challenge around either your work life, your career, or being an artist, expressing yourself, expressing your truth, right? The blue is communication, speaking your truth, knowing your truth, expressing yourself, really putting your effort and your energy to who you know you are and to how you want to put yourself out there in the world. Also how you want to communicate in your work environment and show up in your work environment. Perception, doing heart healing, leveling up, the butterfly, growing, having a heightened understanding of the particular situation that you are in, having a higher understanding of who you are. Also with that purple that she's wearing, connected in with her intuition and her real deeper knowing and trusting herself. Here, Sagittarius. Oh, Ten of Swords. Oh my gosh. This has come up a few times now. An ending of a cycle. It could be a cycle in the mind. Something that has been causing a lot of anxiety or worry, really being in the mind about it. It could have been challenging or devastating. Something that was a difficult thing to end. And with King of Swords, having clarity, having truth, kind of either cutting yourself off or using the sword of truth to cut through any bullshit and gain greater clarity. This is also disconnecting from the emotion, so feeling emotionally cut off, wanting to use discernment in a particular situation, having higher awareness over particular situations. Ten of Wands, oh my gosh. So 2 tens. Yeah, this could have been an ending or a transition, something you've been working on, and so much effort has been put in. You're almost there. You're almost at the end of a particular cycle for yourself. So there is a sense with that Ten of Wands, you know, he's almost reached his goal. And the goal is to move on towards the next cycle. All right, nothing. Yeah, I didn't really get a message with that last one. It's an intuitive card, so it really was just really tapping into something higher, a surrendering and trust, but that seems to be the message for you guys. I hope that it could be of help for you, Sagittarius. Do know I am doing personalized tarot readings as well as personalized astrological charts for only $10. So if you're interested in one, go ahead and email me. The email is going to be in the description box as well as in the comments. But for now, enjoy this upcoming week. We are in eclipse season, so it is a time of observation, of really noticing the lessons that are coming up for us right now, and really being able to level up in who we are. Give yourself a lot of time to process these moments and just observe. Sending you love. Oh, thanks, Eva. I'm glad you enjoy it. All right. And going on to Capricorn. Capricorn for the upcoming week ahead. For Capricorn. Please let me give an intuitive and guided message for Capricorn. A high wolf for Capricorn. For Capricorn, please let me give an intuitive and guided message for Capricorn in the upcoming week ahead. Thank you, Bhaskar. All right, with gratitude, connection, your intuition, your inner knowing, your inner sight, having clarity about a particular connection where there is a lot of love and connection involved. A workaholic. This could be in regards to work, creativity, expressing yourself, focusing on your work, focusing on what it is that you're wanting to build for yourself, how you want to express yourself. And self-worth, improving your self-worth, doing some inner child healing. This could be a particular situation around work, where you may be increasing, testing, or learning, expanding your sense of personal power, improving your inner child sense of self-worth. And focusing on your value, understanding your own value. Ooh, there could be a sense of insecurity. Maybe this connection in work could be improving or be impacting your sense of insecurity or your sense of stability, improving your self-worth, or improving your self-worth in your career. And forgiveness, forgiving the inner child, gaining forgiveness over a particular situation, a lot of inner healing right now. For Capricorn, Two of Wands, a decision needs to be made, purposefully blinding the self. This is actually blocking out the intuition, right? In original Rider-Waite, she has cut herself off from her own knowing. An action needs to be taken, a decision needs to be made, but there's a stalemate, a lack of clarity, and not knowing how to move forward. And Eight of Cups, but in reverse. So Eight of Cups is about moving on from a situation that is no longer emotionally fulfilling, but within reverse, there could be a challenge on moving on. Bottom of the deck here with this is release, so a sense of you releasing and you moving forward and you moving on, or doing emotional healing around moving on. For Capricorn, the Tower. This is a situation that could rock the boat. This could be something that is even like a spontaneous illusion or spontaneous happening, something that has really changed your perception or that was surprising. Also with Tower, this is something that is not intended to stay. So the Tower, we build up something, put all this effort into creating something, and then life, the universe, just cracks it down and it crumbles and it falls. So be careful what it is that you're trying to create for yourself, because things might crumble if they are not built with a sense of integrity, a sense of what you really want for yourself. If it's not aligned for yourself, there could be a fall due to this particular situation. So be very conscientious on that, especially if it's in relation with other people. or if you're trying to improve how you feel in your relations with others, be very considerate with how you do that. Maintain, healthy relationships with the gratitude. With the Two of Pentacles, this is balancing things, also juggling either situations, people, responsibilities, work, your focus, being flexible, being adaptable. And Ace of Cups, new opportunity in love and emotional expansion and truth and connection. All right. I think that's pretty much the message. I hope that could be helpful for you, Capricorn. Do know that right now we are in eclipse season, so the full moon began it in Pisces, and then it will end on October 2nd with the new moon in Libra. So this is a wonderful time of observing what is coming up for you as lessons, really integrating them and giving yourself time to process and being gentle with the self. Just note what your dreams are telling you, what others are telling you at this time. It's about acknowledgement and releasing illusions about yourself, and in your reading about other people and your connections. So the new moon in Libra does rule our connections with others. So sending you so much love for the upcoming week ahead. Also know that I do personalized tarot readings, both tarot and astrological charts. If you'd like a chart, it's only $10. Go ahead and email me. I'll have my email in the description box as well as in the comments below once the live is done. Oh, I'm glad you feel that way, Eva. Yeah, honestly, choose the signs. If you, when it comes to, the different forms of astrology, just go with what you've always resonated with. If Eastern or Western, that doesn't matter. With tarot, I'm not reading out actual charts, though with the full moon, pretty sure that's tropical. Like some of the astrology a bit more, but with the actual tarot, I don't think that it really matters. I don't see tarot reading as being so confined in that way. If it resonates for you, then it resonates, and if it doesn't, that's fine. You just use this as food for thought and figuring out how you want to move forward. I just try and provide little solutions in what it is that I say in regards to the readings, and that's all I can hope for. So it's much more fluid than I think anyone realizes. All right, we're gonna go to Aquarius. For Aquarius, and the upcoming week ahead for Aquarius. For Aquarius, please let me give an intuitive and guided message for Aquarius. For Aquarius. Please let me give an intuitive and guided message for Aquarius. Five of Cups, healing past resentment, grief, or some situation that may have brought some disappointment or sadness, healing the heart. This is also refocusing your energy on things that do make you feel emotionally fulfilled. Fives can be a time of transition or challenge. Healing the heart, he's grieving the spilled milk, when in reality it's about focusing your energy and your time on the future. Not looking on the past, but moving towards the future. Three of Swords, it could have been a situation of heartbreak, of pain, being in the thoughts, healing your sense of heartbreak. There could have been a situation that, once again, may have been disappointing for you, or may have been challenging for you. It is about allowing yourself to feel what it is that you are feeling, and of being able to move past that. One of the challenges of Aquarius is feeling disconnected, or not wanting to feel the emotions, feeling discomfort with the emotions and the messiness of the body, a desire to intellectualize or to, philosophize the mind and the self. Get out of the mind. Get out of the mind. This is about healing the pain in the body and the grief in the body, and what is the inner child, what is the inner self really feeling. And it's okay to feel vulnerable for a moment in order to heal yourself. It doesn't matter if it's your sun sign. If you have a stellium, this works. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever you feel resonates for you. This is, oh, very nice, Kristen. Let's get one more from this deck. Gratitude. There could be a particular connection to where there's a lot of love, a lot of, a lot of love, a lot of connection, clarity around your sense of love and your sense of gratitude for this person, for this relationship, or the community around you, and getting deeper clarity around other people, around your love for others, or your particular love situations, right? The purple, releasing any illusions about the self and other people and the world around you. Isolation. You could be at a point of isolation, withdrawing your energy and communication from a particular situation, holding the self back, even though you don't need to, right? This blueberry makes all these excuses why he can't go to a party. He says, oh, I don't have an outfit to wear. Well then, like a fairy godmother, shows up and there's a tuxedo for him to wear. And he's like, oh, well, then here's the next problem, and here's the next problem, and here's the next reason. Well, at some point, you're just deciding to not do that. There's a sense of going after what you want, if that is what you want. So this isolation is self-imposed, it feels like. Communicating the self, withholding communication. Let me pull two from this deck. Oh, hi, Rose. For Aquarius. Oh, nothing. I usually get this card when that was pretty much the reading. That was pretty much the message. Also focusing on the void, on pure potentiality. Okay. All right, Aquarius, I hope that could be of help for you, especially in this upcoming week ahead. We are in eclipse season. Eclipse season will end on the new moon in Libra, October 2nd. This is a wonderful time of observation. Do know that I do personalized tarot readings and astrological chart readings. If you want one, it's only $10. Go ahead and email me. My email is in the description box as well as in the comments below. And sending you love. Aww. Yeah, Pisces is up next. That'll be the last sign. I'm glad you made it too, Rose. Aww. That is so true, Kenna. Oh, I'm glad that it resonated with you. Yeah, sometimes we have to, withdraw ourselves in order to get closer to the Creator's intelligence, but be conscientious too that when we are in it, when we are living our lives and we are connected with others, that's when we are most connected with something bigger than us. So both of these things are important for the fullness of knowing God, if that's what you want to know. All right, let's go to Pisces, the last sign for Pisces. In the upcoming week ahead for Pisces. For Pisces. In the upcoming week ahead for Pisces. Please let me give an intuitive and guided message. Yes, thank you for the timestamps. If someone wants to comment the timestamps of the video once the live is done in the comments, that would be incredible. I'm hoping that these timestamps match what it is after the live. I'm still learning about how lives work and all that. So for Pisces, all right. Let's focus in on the bottom of the deck here. Six of Swords in reversed. This is wanting to move forward from a particular situation, but finding it challenging to fully make the transition. With the World, yeah, that's exactly what the World reversed means. The World is stepping into a new phase for your life, stepping into a new chapter. With it in reverse, there's challenging and wanting to move forward, or feeling able to do that. Even a physical move, there's a sense of really wanting to move on, wanting to change your circumstances, but something is just not allowing you to finally walk through that doorway. Analyze what that is. What is it? What is, let's see from this deck what that is. Impatience. Maybe it is not yet time, but you're getting very close, and it is, you know, with those upright, the upright meaning is more dominant than any reversal. It is the true meaning of the card, but there could be challenges. Know that the time is coming to walk through the doorway, but right now, allow yourself to be guided. The blue, speaking your truth, expressing yourself. Look, he's being watched over by this little spirit guide, and he is waiting for the full moon to hatch, you know, this dream, the seed of a new life that he wants to grow for himself. Also, you know, waiting for the fullness of the full moon. Rather than waiting for the natural moon to rise, he goes out of his way to build a fake moon in order to hang it from, you know, the tree or from the sky. And once he's finally put in all this effort and all this strife in order to create this fake moon, then the full moon, the real full moon rises, and then this fake moon is blocking the beauty and the illumination and what he had been hoping for and been having to be patient for this whole time. His own mechanisms block what it is that he wanted for himself. So be very conscientious on your own sense of patience. What you're wanting to create is going to happen for you. It is happening for you, but know that sometimes there is timing involved with goals, with things growing. So trusting in life and surrendering. I love also, whoa, Pisces, the full moon in Pisces just happened a few days ago. So in your sign, this started off eclipse season. We are in it right now. It goes till October the 2nd with the new moon in Libra. I know, it was a very intense eclipse. We're still in it. We're in the thick of it. It's happening. We're here. We're doing this. We're gonna get through. I know it's an intense time, but it's also such a cool time to see what life wants to show you. These are breakthrough moments, moments of incredible revelation and clarity, and life pushing you in the ways that you're intended. So better than being stagnant and stuck in ways and situations and beliefs and understandings that are not your truth and not what is right for you. So this is a great way to shake things up. Quest, double blue, big focus on your sense of self-expression, even creativity, how you want to express yourself, doing inner child healing, beginning on a journey, deciding, okay, it's time for me to start this journey. Your inner child is cheering you on. It's a decision to heal yourself, to do something for yourself, or to begin a process for yourself. One of growth, one of heart healing there with the green. Yes, thank you, Kenna. And for Pisces, simplicity, living simply, going back to basics, what you feel brings you pleasure, joy, the small things in life, living simply in the mind, in the heart, releasing control, surrendering, so to speak. Also changing your personal lifestyle and habits, getting clear on how you want to move forward through simple living. This is the message also of one day at a time. Each day moves past, find simple pleasures and simple ways in your life of making things less complex, and you'll invite more creativity, clarity, truth, and a new direction, a new phase for yourself in your life. Next thing you know, step by step by step, you're going to be in that new chapter. All right, Pisces, I hope that could be of help for you. Sending you so much love for the upcoming week ahead. Do know that I do personalized tarot readings and chart readings. If you're interested, they're only $10. Go ahead and reach out to me in my email. The link will be in the description box below, as well as in the comments once I'm done with this video. And that's the end of the signs. We've done all the signs. So thank you everyone who has stuck around and been a part of the chat. This has been super fun. Glad to reconnect with you guys. You know, still getting used to my whole setup, especially here in a new studio that I'm still trying to soundproof and getting all my tech and equipment and all the things, you know, set up. So I'm still making the transition. Thank you guys. Thank you. Oh, very nice. Getting your dream job on a the Pisces eclipse, and your Pisces are really fully culminated for you. That's great. Oh, Zach, if you go into my past videos, it's there. It's in every description box. You just kind of have to go to the bottom to find it. On my email. I'm still working on my website. I'm gonna make a website that shows all the things that I do and I offer and my art and this and that. But right now I'm just sticking with my email. You know, it makes it way easier for me. It's just streamlined. You can directly message me, though I'm still, you know, be patient with me. It takes me a bit to go through all the different emails, balancing many different work priorities and obligations. I'm really close to being able to have more time and ability to really put all my energy into expanding the channel and getting back to my solid routine. This transition and this move and a new whole setup is taking a little bit of time, but I'm really excited for the future of the channel and the videos that I'll be sharing as well. I'll also be starting my Patreon soon, which for $5 a month, it's going to have all of my videos ad-free, also versions of my videos with and without music. I'll also be doing a once a month yoga class. So go ahead and, you know, check that out if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff. That's what I'm working on and I'm building right now. So I'm really excited to do that, but that in itself takes, you know, a lot more time. So just trying to balance all my responsibilities. Once I get, you know, set up here, it's gonna be, I think, a bit easier for me to do these things. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say my last byes. I hope everyone enjoyed this, and I love, you know, feedback and anything that people are either, you know, wanting to see or whatever. I'm always curious to how I can improve the channel and figure out good ways of, you know, sharing these cool things with others, you know, things that I'm really passionate about and that I love. You have a great day, Rose. Thanks, Shining. I'm glad that you found it really helpful. That's all I can hope for. It's a fun way of providing help and kind of dipping into something higher. Thank you, Kristen. Very nice. You used to spend a lot of time looking at your chart and have it memorized. That's cool. I do that as well. I will say my chart readings aren't, you know, basic chart readings like, you know, the basics of each thing. I do it in an intuitive reading of the synastry, how other signs interact with other aspects of the chart, and it's more like almost like a tarot reading, you know, when I look at someone's chart. I'm glad that it resonated with you, David. Feeling misunderstood in your feeling misunderstood because you're an obsessive student of higher learning. No one wants to connect with you lately, which is a sign from God telling you to get closer to God. Well, I would consider the ways that you approach connection. That contains God too. We don't always need to isolate, but in our spiritual pursuits, it's important to get clear on who we are and who other people are. So time to withdraw the self, but I don't think that fully withdrawing yourself from the rest of the world gets you closer to God. God lies in our interactions with others, our interactions in our lives, with all parts of our experience. So do consider that, to not try and escape away from reality. God is reality. God is your current experience found in everything. So do consider that. But I definitely understand, you know, wanting to find kindred souls and people who really resonate and understand you and understand these things that aren't often talked about in general public. So it's been unique for me sharing this kind of stuff and talking with you guys about it. I actually didn't fully imagine, even my channel, that it would go in this direction, but it's been what's right for me and really what I do and what I care about and who I really am. So I think more people sharing who they really are online and not allowing for inner judgment or outer judgment to steer them away. You have to be okay with feeling misunderstood or accepting that other people are going to misunderstand you. There's not one person in this whole world that is going to be understood by everyone, but it is true that some are relatively understood more by the general public than others. It's okay to have a unique perspective. Some information should not maybe be in the hands of other people. It really depends. People who are searching for this kind of information, I hope that you find people who you can talk about it with and who, you know, you connect with, who are also in a search. I agree with that. It is pretty much your soul, collective soul. Pirate Tom, hi. That's cool, Kristen. Science proves all, meaning the process of critical thinking and of integrating new information, new technologies, new insights into our current understanding, and needing layers of either proof or, like I said before, having critical thinking about many different things. A true structured process is so important. Science does prove all, but science 50 years ago did not prove all of truth. There's many things that have been discovered and changed about our reality, about technology and our understanding. Just every year, every moment, every day, science is constantly evolving and changing, and that is the truth of information. Is that we're intended to grow past our previous understanding and integrate and create new technology and to grow off of that. So as a structure, yes, critical thinking in science is so important. All right, you guys. It's been so much fun chatting. Thank you guys for stopping in and sharing of yourselves and talking with me. It's so cool to know like who actually watches the channel and enjoys what I share, and it just makes it so much realer for me than me, you know, in my bedroom, just like uploading a video that I just, recorded myself, sharing a moment in time. So being able to actually talk and interact, and that feels so cool, an exchange of energy, an exchange of information. It means the world to be connected with others in this way, and I'm excited to continue on with my videos. Every Wednesday and Sunday, though, I'm still getting back on my schedule. Hi, DJ. I think so, Kristen. It is fun to chat. But it is my time. If someone can post the timestamps in the comments after this live, it would be of great appreciation. Oh, hi from Brazil. Very cool. I hope everyone has a great week. Sending so much love to everyone. Oh, thanks, Bhaskar. I love that. Readings help you spend the week more mindfully and consciously. That's the point. This is not... You always have the ability to rise above the narrative in the cards. You get to decide what you want to do for yourself. If this reflects how you're already feeling in your current situation, then hopefully it provides, another aspect or another perspective of what you're already experiencing. We don't take on narratives to be our own unless we know that it is our truth. I'm so glad you feel that way. The best chat environment you've seen. I'm grateful. Thank you, Kenna. Thank you, Kenna, for modding, as well as Bhaskar. You really helped as well. I'm so grateful for everyone who comes in and shares their energy, all the people sharing themselves and talking about the coolest topics. Like, this is what, what I love. So thanks for chatting. Bye, guys.